Yo guys, in this game I'm playing as Chinese on Mongolian Heights. I'm playing against a French player and he is going to be aggressive as French players often are and should be. He's going to come up with knights and archers and I'll try to do my best chance of responding against that without the freedom to actually throw up walls or a second town center. So how do you deal with a push like that? That's what I'm trying to show you in this game on Ranked Ladder. Have fun. What map was it? Oh yeah, Mongolian Heights. Mongolian Heights is kind of okay now. Chinese really need sheep, so I really like this new double scout opener that I'm doing. I was playing a lot of Chinese one scout, and I think this is gonna lead to a lot more consistent results. Do need to have someone come and bring back some sheep soon. Yeah, I think every civ should open double scout, but it's been like that for a while, actually. I feel like it's been like that for a while. I got my top 25 ranking placement on the previous ranking system, also with Delhi double scout. English? Yeah, I guess English not so much. English would just do it for the deny, not because they need it, but that's also why I did it with Delhi. We have 24 sheep, so a lot more. We get a really nice Imperial Academy placement here. Now it's time to get a scout. It's a great Imperial Academy placement. Now we have to think about strat. I think we take 2 off food. We're not going Song Dynasty.
Lost the boar war, won the sheep war. Now go win the whole thing.
Yeah. I'm taking some off gold because I want to see if he... Oh, he's actually he's night rushing. Yeah, straight up super fast rush. I have to get wood ASAP.
马器，
骑马器，
骑马器，骑住客，看早。
去面杯，
停车点，准备就绪。一人，命令一。
Get wheelbarrow so I can run better.
你出，
命令，
好，
俺会跳。
面杯，
准备就命令一。
传力建造，
看明，
2秒别到了。
虚的，您好。
军长让开，准备将右下质量，咱们跟茶瓶再次按命令，两线球去到危险。2秒别。
虚的，您好。
是。
挺好。该走了，压迫了不起。
2秒别。俺们拿回是2秒一桶酒。是2秒别，2秒看。
挺好，那就吃饭。
村民寨
准备好点毛，快点准备。
大家准备。
您是
Wheelbarrow is finishing.
是的，您好，
精辟此刻刻，
有个人在移动，
您需要什么？打通心了。
右下质量此刻刻。跟茶瓶在，嘎子准备好，2秒兵。
有跟上，你需要什么？
Second night. I want to know if it's going to be archers.
现在取经。
Yep. And then he has no wheelbarrow yet.
质量。QQ 天猫，嘎子准备兵。
有跟上。是的，您好。
右下质量，请精辟大会地天准备好地天。QQ 天猫。
He's not getting stone, I don't think.
快点走。
村马上去啊！村民，
跟茶兵在身。地球当天2秒地大会2秒兵。
村民准备
No stone, no wheelbarrow, knights archers.
右下质量。
您需要什么？是的，是的，您好，
QQ 天猫。
有人在移动，大家准备。好，我
嘎子地条，现在去 K， 2秒兵拿来。准备好天茶量，持久派2秒兵，那是
拿本村准备看团，现在出发。是的，您好。好，您需要什么？我现在去
准备好天猫。天茶
有工作，拿坏的
天空太空 QQ 天
村民在此，拿坏的。
右下当，
您
嘎子准备好，
您个
地下军。来吧，地球拿回2秒兵，刚刚开。
命令两排，好，拿去。您需要什么？好，是的，您好。
听候采田。
命令来了。
是 QQ， 右现在。
It's quite a lot of knights and archers. We now have Song Dynasty, so we'll slowly catch up. It should be remembered that we have not yet caught up.
准备好天听候，起兵动天猫。
您需要什么
您？好，
拿辞就干活，
准备干活。
有工作，他会更好点。
嘎子准备好，正在接手阵地。快点，
起兵，一手退。
现在交手攻击。
评判，两个
右看听，
是的，
命令，
QQ 大右看，集中注意力，按命令，两线球。变局。
现在完成，
准备好19Q。征战英雄，
整体就绪。
大家准备。
是正在出发。挺好，好，
挺好。
喂，跟某是的，您好，挺好。命令来了，有工作。
兵就绪。现
灵蛇要心魔，打通心了。
两毛兵，两毛看两队。
是的，正在出发。是，俺会的。
是好的，
有去天罗，
准备就绪。QQ，
一起拼战情。
两队，
Spears too.
两毛看。
准备看环，一道的有功操。好，
是的，你好。
准备，鸭子准备好，两秒
起片，马刺，
你的兵在一头，打通
起片，一撤，
有去天罗，
需要什么？俺命令。
准备好，
准备就绪，出发，起片，
你需要什么？命令来。
两秒兵，
俺死就去干么？
灵蛇要心魔，打通心。
准备就绪，起片，马刺，显示平稳，
准备好两毛，
新目标，起片，
大家准备。
带个灵蛇在。
听好，该修理了。俺会修。
两队，上马，
有跟做。俺会建造它。
走好，现场稳阵，
有跟做。准备干活，需要什么就干活。听好。
是哪会？
两队，得令，准备就
士兵有命令。
需要什么？
有功操，
干得漂亮。
是的，有功
准备干活，好的。
不问题，准备看命令来了。提到了，灵蛇要真
起片，打听到的，
灵蛇要心魔，大家准备死就去啊！是的，灵好，死就去啊！
现两队，得令，起片，
是的，灵好，天好，马上去啊！
到准备就绪，续点，鸭子就绪，是中一准备追下去进，
灵蛇要心魔，
是的。
准备就绪，
中起片，两队，出发，起片，两队，起片。
命令来了。
是的，有功操，打通心了。
都现场稳阵，
别，
两队，准备就绪，
是的，有跟做。有大家准备。
灵蛇要心魔，
是的，您好。
是，
一个新目标，起片，
是的。
命令来了，那就出发。
您需要什么？马上去。
有功操，是的，灵好，好，那会员不问题。
听候裁决，
准备吃饭。阿慧，秒来。好。
士兵们现场稳阵，起片，起片，士兵，
有命令，
两队，准备就绪，是的，现场稳起，准备就绪，听到了，起片已就绪，死就绪，两队是的，做好准备，起自攻，不劳改，不改，现在我死就绪，苗地起片，谁自攻手，准备好上马，得令。准备就是路，起边就是，快出击！不要谁平台，就谁
准备好，节奏组，检查亮，
谁自攻手，现场稳阵，拿听到了，拿直接起头，
您先大家开走了。
两队，两队，
Yo, guys, we held.
现在稳阵，
Sick.
全力干活。
起边已就是，
That was a good hold.
不，现探稳阵，新兵们细听命令。一个新目标，
军兵太移动，
表兵
有công操，您需要行吗？有需要。
自己听好，前进，趁天一平。
命令来了，
有công操，
现探稳阵，集中注意力，士兵们，此 QQ，加油开起兵，
兵太多，
跑到终点，冲起来，吹火箭，建立，是的，整片
听好，拿子，
听好，
命令来了，拿坏干操他。
都好，执行命令的现探稳阵，攻城锤小队已就绪，新标队，此 QQ，集中注意力，我正在听，现做左手兵，动起来，帮忙起来，起兵，一就是，现在准备就是。
大家群是
表现探稳阵，随着这做好准备，十字弓小动起来，准备调教就去，集中十字弓上来，攻城锤小，十字弓一，我们要去兵上来，十字弓手站起来，大家动起来，
听好，
您需要
村民，
准备就绪，攻城锤准备起来。
Yes. Good. The engage could have been cleaner on both sides. Yeah. Everything came from the front for me, right? But if I don't send my horseman at the rams, then he doesn't move in and I end up losing my buildings. I can send the horseman on his archers, maybe it's better. And then use spearman on the rams. Usually, this kind of French attack is very hard to stop for most civs. We knew he was low economy because of the way he started. He early school of cavalry, early knighted, early archery range, late wheelbarrow, and no stone. So we knew he's going... What is this? My god. We knew he was going to make full army and have very little behind it. We also had a lot of sheep. So really just making all the 3 units that you have access to, if you have Chuganu even better, is a great way to counter this kind of attack. It took me a while to figure out that really I must react to it right now and in a serious way. So at first, the standard counter is always barracks into knights. You hold the first couple of knights. That went well. We only lost 1 villager. Then we got Song Dynasty, which helps for vision and defense. And it helps us to catch up in villager count. As you'll see when you look at the graph, he's going to be ahead first. And then we kind of catch up. Not as much as I thought. Imagine if we don't have Song Dynasty, it'd be worse. But I was hoping this would look a little better. This is disappointing. But do keep in mind that we have 2 to 3 Imperial officials, and those don't count on this graph. And that means that probably our economy is a little better. More food, more wood, more gold. See? The taxes. We had a lot of sheep. And then after you stop the first knights with spears, you get horsemen for the archer follow-up. You scout at the archery range. Make sure they really commit and they don't just make a range and psych you out. Then when they start adding spears, I often lost in the past because I would stick with spear horsemen, and spear horsemen cannot beat royal knight spearman at all, let alone royal knight spearman archer. But then we get access to the special unit Chuganu, who are really good into enemy archers. They beat enemy archers. They kill spearman just like archers kill spearman, because spearmen have almost no armor. Even though they have no bonus damage to spears, it's good enough anyway. And into knights, they're better than archers, because they attack 3 times to bypass the armor 3 times. He even forgot to get ranged armor. I say forgot, but he just didn't, right? No ranged armor. He just made it for the rams and for the attack upgrade. Ranged armor would have helped him a lot against Chuganu. That actually explains why they were quite a bit stronger. 2 scout opening Megapog. Yeah, super helpful. And then here's another thing I want to teach about Chinese. Supervising unit production buildings. It seems really interesting because you get 2.5 times production. But you have to keep in mind that all you're doing is saving 225 wood while sacrificing 20% income. Let me explain. A barracks costs 150. So if I have one barracks working as 2.5, it's like I spend 2.5 barracks without having to spend it. So one barracks 150, half a barracks 75. That's 225. So you've got 225 worth of ghost barracks, which is nice for a short period of time. But the moment you can make the real investment to permanently have it, that's better, because it's a loan, you see, supervising military production. You're taking a loan, now you have it, but then later you're losing 20% income on all your drop-offs. So how much are you generating per minute? Well, let's take our food as an example. Let's say all this food was under a single mill. Well, we would be losing 20% of it retroactively, which is like 150 food. So after 1.5 minutes of supervising a barracks, I would have lost 150 food, 225 food. So if you supervise it for 1.5 minutes, you've already paid back the loan, and now you're starting to pay extra taxes on that loan. So if you can make extra production, do it. And especially of those that you intend to make more units of, and buildings that will scale well into the late game. So the least useful for me is going to be the stables. So I momentarily supervise the stables because I was quite sure I never want to make that many horsemen, since horsemen lose to knights, horsemen lose to spears, which is 2 of the 3 of his units, and then they only beat archers, and I may not be able to get there. But Chuganu beat 2 of his units, and spears are 100% required against knights, trade evenly against his spears, beat his knights, which makes Chuganu the most important, then barrack spearmen, and then stable horsemen. So I would want 4 ranges, 3 barracks, 1 stable. And I have 3 ranges right now. And of course, you have to find a moment where you would want to go castle age. This time I decided to go with Rams. He lost a lot of units, but I still can almost go castle. And then you can start making crossbow spear, crossbow palace guard, a couple of knights for harass, and so on. Does supervise work on an ally playing another civ? I don't think it does. Do you control group your range and barracks, since Chuganu are a different hotkey than spearmen? I have it like this. Barracks and archery range in one group, and because there's only 2 barracks units, I can make them all from the all part. But I also have hotkeys H, J, K, and L, and I don't remember using them yet, but it's actually super useful. H, K, H, J, K. H, J, K. And then U is docks. L is siege workshops, I think. But I need to get used to that.